What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another college basketball video. It is Friday, November 21st. We got some more college basketball action to dive into here tonight. I'm going to be breaking down my favorite play off of the slate, but before we dive into that, we do need to jump over there to the Guy Boston Sports website. Now, after each of these videos, that's where I lay out all of the final plays that I am betting myself. So make sure you check that out, guys. There's going to be a link right down there in that pinned comment. It's going to send you over, and that's where you will find those. So let's go ahead and jump over there, man. Let's go ahead and recap our plays from Wednesday night. Let's see what we put in then and how that ended up going down. We put two plays in Wednesday night and we split again, 1-1 on the night, man. It took Arizona plus 6.5 points. They do win that one outright, so we do get the cash there. But we took Illinois laying 2.5 points, and they lose that one by 4 to Alabama, so no cash on that one. 1-1 on the day. Like I said in yesterday's video, man, it has been a loss since that 10-3 run from last week. It's either been an 0-1 night or a 1-1 split since then, so looking to bounce back, man. I got some work to do here today, and I'm going to be looking at that BYU and Wisconsin game to make that happen, man. Smash that like button down there for me if you can, guys. Hit subscribe if you have not already. Man, let's go ahead and dive into this. 4 p.m. tip-off time for this one. BYU, they're coming in 4.5-point favorites. That total is moving up, man. Opened up 159.5, sitting at 161.5 now currently. Both these teams, they're coming in at 2-2 against the spread so far this season, but Wisconsin is undefeated straight up at 4-0. BYU coming in off of its first loss of the season, man. A 2-point loss to a tough UConn team, so they're sitting at 3-1. It's going to be a rematch of the second round of last year's tournament, and that one was an exciting 91-89 BYU win that featured plenty of three-point makes from both sides, each of these teams knocking in 12 three-pointers in that one. I think we should expect a lot of the same here in this game, man. BYU is running a fast pace and space style of offense, man. They shoot a ton from outside, and they're going to look to get out in transition. Wisconsin, they've been typically known for a slower and more methodical pace, but this offense has definitely evolved this season, man. They're playing at a much faster pace as a unit, and that's resulted in more possessions and higher scoring output so far this season. Both of these teams are leaning heavily on that three-point shot. BYU shoots the three-point shot at an extremely high rate, and that accounts for a huge portion of their offense. And Wisconsin is also shooting it a good bit as well, man. 36% from deep so far on the year. Both these teams, man, they're willing and able to put them up from deep. So I think that we could see a lot of points here in bunches, right? BYU is just 1-3 to the over this year, but you gotta look at who they faced so far, man. Outside of UConn, they faced a lot of very poor offenses that could not handle their defensive pressure, right? UConn comes into play, a top 10 offense, and we see the final score land at 170 between these two. That was BYU's last game out. That was well up and over the 159.5 that this opened up at, and even the 161.5 that it's at right now. This just shows that they, not only have the ability to score efficiently, but they can push the pace as well against elite defensive competition. And in 7 of the last 9 games that Wisconsin has been made a dog, they have hit to the over. So, end of the day, man, these are two teams that want to play fast. They're going to look to get hot from outside. And when they met up just last year, man, they landed at 180 total points. So this total just feels way too low for this matchup. I hit that over at 159 when it came out. I'd still hit it at 161.5, man. Definitely think there's some value there. So that's the direction that I'd be rolling with in this game. Looking at the over on the total, I'd be leaning towards BYU here in the full game, but laying 4.5 does feel a little risky to me. I do think that this is going to be a close game. So I feel like you really could make a case for either side, but definitely would be leaning BYU on the side. But like I said, man, I like that total. I'm already on the over, and I would still be leaning that way with it sitting at 161.5 as well. And that is going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed the show today, guys. Hope you found the content helpful and useful. And if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you have not already. And that will wrap us up, man. Hope you guys all cash out and have yourselves a great night. I'm going to see you back tomorrow for the next one.